You're the only one that's holding me down. Y'all know, had to get my lips together right quick. All right. Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of What Do You Do? Okay, what would you do, Chad? Welcome to another lunchtime story time. What would you do? All right. Today's lunch is Firehouse Subs. I really couldn't decide what I wanted. I cooked last night, and I should have just bought what I cooked. If you watch my live, I made some bootleg hamburger helper. That was my first time ever going live, but I think I did all right. It was decent. I didn't have anybody come on there, and if I did, I couldn't see them, but I definitely had some views on the replay. So thanks to everyone that checked out the replay on my very first live. I totally appreciate each and every last one of you guys. But anyway, like I said, today's lunch is a Firehouse sandwich. Open it up, child. I got me a tuna. Got me a little tune with all the toppings on there. We're gonna do some Harvest cheddar, sun chips, and we're gonna do zero sugar Gatorade. And I got me a cup of ice. You know what I'm talking about? Because it is August, so it is hot. I think I'm just gonna do a short story today. This is a story time back when I was in high school, child. So this particular situation, like, I went to a country ass school, right? I went to a country ass school, so everybody was like real chill. But I know that every school has this one girl who just swears that she is like all of that and 4 bags of these sun chips, right? But I never really looked at her like that. I don't even really think the boys was on her like that. It was this other girl there that she was really pretty, and she used to get a lot of attention, and she didn't even act like she was all that. And that's probably what made her get even more attention, because it's like, I feel like when you know that you're pretty, you don't have to do a whole lot. But some people really just get beside themselves. And this girl was really beside herself. So we're going to name her Soleil, because she really did, this girl really did favor Soleil. And so if you know me in real life, you was in school around my time, you probably know exactly the girl that I'm talking about. But anyway, this girl really did favor Soleil, but she was a much skinnier version. You know, Soleil is already a small woman. So just imagine Soleil in high school, and she was really, really small, bright skinned, but she had a mouth on her like no other. So like, I don't know if she had skinny girl complex and she just felt like she always had to pop off, or what her deal was. But the long and the short of it was, she just walked around like she was the shit, right? So me and this girl had class together, and we never interacted. It was never, you know how some people, even though you don't even fuck with them for real, like, you could still just be like, you know, hey, how you doing? Just speak in passing. Like, me and this girl didn't even do that. We never said nothing to each other. So, but we had math class together. So this one particular day, everybody done made it to math class, and you know how, like, when you have the cool teacher and you don't really have assigned seats, you gonna sit with your clique of people that you fuck with in class, right? So that's how our math teacher was. Like, she didn't give a shit. So it was me, my cousin, and I think it was like 3 guys that, you know, all 5 of us sat together. So like, but the desk was in like rows of 3. So it was like boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it was me, my cousin, and a random. Then it was the 3 of our male friends, boom, boom, boom. And then it was Soleil and whoever the 2 randoms that was behind her. Okay, so we're just talking, they talking about whatever, and I'm in the front of my row. So I'm listening to whatever the hell they talking about all around me or whatever. And I just turned around and I'm like, y'all so stupid. And soon as I said that, Soleil was like, who you calling stupid? Mind you, I never even heard Soleil involved in the conversation. So why the hell she's extending her neck over in my direction asking me who the hell am I calling stupid? I'm real unsure at this point. So I said, what? And she was like, who you calling stupid? I said, whoever it applies to. So, because, yeah, that's exactly who I'm talking to. Y'all having this conversation, the conversation like y'all being real childish, y'all being real stupid. But again, we all know that I'm saying it in a playful way. So the people who I'm actually directing this comment to, none of them took offense, because that's just like saying, if I'm saying y'all so stupid, that's just like saying y'all so silly, y'all so crazy. Like, that's the vibe that I was giving. But Soleil couldn't wait to pop off. So she like, oh bitch, I ain't motherfucking stupid. I can show you stupid. I can do this and I can do that. And then of course, the first thing that spews out everybody's mouth, you gotta come with all these big girl this, fat girl this, you know, you gotta come with all of this. And I'm just like, she like, I'll beat your ass. And I'm just like this. Because at this point, little bitty girl, I'm not finna do no more talking. But I'm not mad though. So my silly ass, I'm just laughing. I'm dying, y'all. I'm dying laughing at this girl, because I'm just like, first of all, nobody was ever even talking to you. But you want to be seen so bad. You want to be involved so bad. You want somebody to be scared of you so bad that you inserted yourself. But I'm not finna give you, I'm not finna be on the type of time that you own. I think I was telling y'all in the last story time, like, I've only been in one fight the whole time that I was in high school. And so I'm just like, because I'm always been on some happy-go-lucky type of shit, like, all my life, y'all. I'm 41 years old, and all 41 of my years have always been on some smiley, happy, bubbly shit. Like, so what is this vibe you giving off, Soleil? But anyway, so I'm sitting here dying laughing, and this girl is tight. So now at this point, because I'm laughing, I done pissed her off even more. So now she's standing up, she headed in my direction. So I get up too. And the teacher's like, all right, hold on, girls. So now that the teacher getting involved, one of my homeboys jumped up and got Soleil. Like, nobody was getting me because I'm not charging at her. But like, I do need to stand up and be ready, because as soon as you put your hands on me, I'm going to do everything in my power to slang your little bitty ass out this window right here. I'm going to try my best, because at this point, I'm one of those people that I feel like I don't bother nobody. So when I'm bothered, I'm going to go to 25. I'm going to go try to way past 10, and I'm going to try to hit 25, because I have to show you to leave innocent people alone. If I'm not bothering you, don't bother me. If we're kikiing together, let's kiki together. If we beefing together, let's have a mutual beef. But baby girl, I don't have no beef with you. You're irrelevant to me. You know what I'm saying? It's been established a long time ago that we don't fuck with each other because we don't speak to each other. But there's still no need for me to have beef with you. I just don't, we just in two different lanes, and that's okay. Everybody's not gonna like everybody. But it was never a situation where I've never talked about this girl. I never gave this girl no stank looks. Even, like, I never was even on no catty shit like, oh my God, Soleil just thinks she's all that. Like, no, it's never gave that. So I didn't know where none of this energy was coming from, y'all. So I was so confusion as to why this girl was so upset with me, right? So anyway, like I said, one of my homeboys grabbed Soleil. The teacher like, y'all need to calm down, blah, 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 blah. Soleil is still on 1,000, so they had to escort her out the room. Me, I just sat back down. I'm still laughing. I'm like, y'all, this bitch is crazy. Like, I'm asking my friends, I'm like, did I say, like, was she talking to y'all? Did I just jump in and say something wrong? Like, did I do something wrong? And they was like, nah, we didn't know where the shit came from. We didn't know da. And then one of my other homeboys was like, well, she think that you want her man. And I'm like, what? So at this point, I'm having to think about who she's dating. Now, I ain't gonna cap. I did think that her man was handsome. And my friends have always accused me of having flirty eyes. So maybe I did used to flirt with him or whatever. But it was never on I don't feel like it was ever on no disrespectful type of stuff. I don't feel like it was on no disrespectful type of stuff. But obviously, maybe that had got back to her or whatever. So maybe that's why she did not like me. But hell, she didn't like nobody. This girl, the only person you ever saw this girl hanging with was her cousin. Her cousin, was this one female cousin. That's the only person I ever saw her with. That's the only time I ever seen her smile, besides with her boyfriend. Those were the only two people that you would ever see her talking to and smiling with. But yeah, so maybe that had got back to her that, that me and her boyfriend, just kind of like kiki and flirted up or whatever. But even the situation with me and the boyfriend, we was never on no slick shit. Like, we never, even though, like, I might be kikiing in his face or whatever, I never said nothing slick to him. He never said nothing slick to me. Now we did, it was to a point where when we see each other, we always gave each other a hug, and then was on some, hey, how your day going, whatever, and we keep it moving. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe that was her reason for popping off on me like that. But anyway, long story short, the bell rung. It's time to go to the next class. Do y'all know this bitch still did not let it go? When I hit the hallway, this bitch was ready. At this point, she done already found her cousin. Mind you, her cousin was a big girl. I was a big girl, but I wasn't nowhere near the size that I am now. So at that time, I was probably knocking at maybe 215. I'm saying I was probably about 215 in high school. And the cousin was probably knocking on 400. And that's not even exaggerating. Her cousin was probably knocking on 400, and she was already taller than me. Now, her and her cousin standing out in the hallway, but her cousin wasn't saying nothing. Her cousin was just, I guess she was just there to have her back in case she needed me, because I'm pretty sure that when she told her cousin the story, she was probably like, yeah, this big bitch in the classroom calling me stupid and da-da-da-da-da. I'm pretty sure she put 20 on 10. But anyway, so yeah, steps out in the hallway, and this girl is on it. She like, yeah, bitch, talk that motherfucking shit now. Da 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 da. I'm talking. She is going off on me, and she like, oh yeah, you don't want that shit now. You don't want that shit now. You stood up in class. You was all about it in class. Da, da, da. I'm like, girl, will you just let it go? So at this time, her boyfriend done came down the hall. He like, babe, what's up? What's going on? So now she trying to explain it to him. She like, yeah, I'm finna go off on this bitch. I'm finna beat this big bitch up. Da 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 da. So now she gotta show out in front of her boyfriend. So now she's charging at me again. So I done had to throw my book bag down, throw my shit down, and square up. So now I'm squaring up because I'm ready to do what the fuck I gotta do. And when he realized that she's charging towards me, he done ran and got her. He like, no. Like, what's going on? Like, no, you ain't finna be fighting on the homie like that. It's the homie. So now she's mad because she feel like he's caping for me. Lord have mercy. So now they at it. This girl turns around and starts wailing on the boyfriend. The teachers come out. It turns into this whole melee because now, of course, the whole hallway then, circled around. So fight. Child. But of course, now, in his defense, he was not fighting her. He was just kind of balled up like, quit playing. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? What is you doing? Y'all, it was a mess. But anyway, when all the teachers and stuff started flying out to break everything up, of course, I went on about my business with everybody else. Like, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I just went on to my next class. But the question is, what do you do? So, if that was you in that situation, would you have went ahead and got it in? You know what I'm saying? Got your knock-a-doo-doo-doo on with Soleil? Or would you have done like your girl and just kindly walked away? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have no regrets because I feel like that's one of those situations where if I would have just stood my ground and been like, look, bitch, you wanted it so bad, so I'm about to go ahead and give it to you by hook or by crook. Because, mind you, me and Soleil also rode the same bus. So, back then, it was very much easy for us to get off at whatever bus stop we wanted to get off. People used to get off at bus stops all the time just to fight. So I could have definitely got off at her stop to fight, or she could have got off at my stop to fight. We could have definitely got it in. But I feel like that's one of those situations where people would have looked at it like, oh, that shit was unfair. Like, look how big she is and look how little Soleil is. So, like, that really, like, even though she beat her down, that shit wasn't even cool. So, looking back on it, I'm glad that I did what I did. I don't regret walking away from that fight. I'm pretty sure some people said that I punked out or whatever, even though the people in the class know that I stood up to her. But, people gonna talk shit regardless. But I want to know what y'all would have done in that situation. So please drop down in the comment section and let me know what you think. And I'm about to enjoy my little tuna sandwich, and that has been today's episode of What Do You Do? If you like this video, please do not leave without hitting that like button. If you like your girl P Hope, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you would like to see more of these videos, then drop down in that comment section and leave a comment so that I can keep these lunchtime story times coming. You know what I mean? I already know I want you to be happy, be healthy, be safe. This is your girl P Hope, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys. I can't leave without, it is the lunchtime story time. So let me just taste everything for y'all. Our bread is a little sweet. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about no sweet bread. Let me see what these Harvest Cheddars talking about. Them Harvest Cheddars go. All right. This is going to be a decent lunch. Enjoy the rest of your week. Deuces.